Okay, hi there, guys. It's me, Tricia again, the head of accounting at Lemon Group. Alright, so this is the second part of the video for frequently asked questions. Actually, I only have two topics for this introduction of accounting playlist. So the next will be the topic for adjustments needed for first-time company accounting employee. Without further ado, let's go to the next slide. Okay, we are now answering the adjustments that needed to take for first-time accounting employee. So first, need to take the training or trial period seriously because if you do not take it seriously, I'm sure you're gonna go. If you are accepted in the company, probably while working you will get back to that training because you forgot something and it did not take notes on that training, so it will be hard for you if you start working without actually mindful of the training you had. Okay, so next is do not hesitate to ask questions, of course with context. If you frequently ask questions without context, seniors of you might get irritated and they might feel that you lack of common sense. So if you do not hesitate to ask questions, especially with context, they will appreciate it because they will know that, oh, you search for that question first before getting on me. So if you search first before asking to your senior, it will be great. Okay, the next thing is to make sure to do your own research before asking someone. That's what just what I said earlier. This is important thing to do to make your own research first before asking someone, because if you did not, they will just they will just tell you that you should go to Google and search for that. If you don't know, search anything on Google because all answers can be found on there. They will also feel uncomfortable or irritated if you just ask and ask and ask them like every single time. All right, so the next thing to do is it is okay to repeat training videos and instructions if you are unsure. Let's go back to number one. I told you that you need to take the training or trial period seriously because um that's for number four to uh, lesson of repeating training videos and instructions if you are unsure. If you take notes on that on that training or trial period, you will remember it in your brain. So it will lessen you repeating the training videos if you are not sure. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is that taking a rest is important, especially if you are drowning with transactions. You are working with an accounting department, you will be really drowned with transactions. I actually experienced that on my first to second month because when I entered the Lemon Group, it was like uh, all accounts of the company is not balanced. So what I need to do is to check the transactions from year 2020 until the current year. So it's like I was like, oh, this is gonna be hard for me because I don't have someone who can help me for these tasks. Because the one who trained me was like the operations director, which was the previous accounts executive, and then she actually just told me to ask her if I have questions, but sometimes when I ask her, she also have a new idea. So probably I would really do my own thing and then ask for an accountant advice. So yeah, but don't forget to take a rest because if you are so drowned in transactions, you will forget to take a rest. Taking a rest is important because your mind can be refreshed or your ideas can be uh, you can get fresh ideas from taking a rest. Then the next thing you do is if you have nothing left to do, ask for some. Initiative is the key. Sometimes If you are part of the accounts, okay, if you are done with reconciling items and balancing the accounts, the Metrobank, Amex, and so on and so forth, you will just be sit there on your um, working place, then just wait for your working hours to end. But please do not do that. If you have nothing to do, please ask your senior if they can get you another task, because that's because seniors may appreciate it if you ask them for another work. Will literally be appreciative of that, and they will also told the boss or the CEO rather if your performance is great, if that performance is really great and you have that initiative. Then the next thing you need to do is always update your work progress from the people who are working near you. Just like me, I personally update the external accountant of the Parliament Group and operations director, as well as the head of virtual assistants on the progress of my work. I also told the CEO about the progress of my work so he can also have an idea of what am I working. Is it um is my work done on time, or is my work late? But just always need to update, because update is really really important. Then the last thing you need to do is to ask an honest evaluation from your teammates to know how you can improve your work in the corporate settings. If you think you are doing good at that position, or if you think you are doing bad at that position, please ask your teammate around you who are working with you to evaluate your performance, because in that way you can measure how you can improve for your performance, how you can improve more, how you lack on, and if you are doing great, then that's awesome. That will be um, a very good part of the growth of the company. So these are the 8 tips or you need to do the if you are just adjusting for the corporate setting. So I hope this video helps, and again, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment on the comment box below. Thank you and mabuhay!